Ah, so you think some overpowered swordsman or bargain bin magician is the strongest reincarnated character? That's adorable. Now sit down, take notes, and prepare yourself because today we're talking about the one, the only, the slime who became a god. Rimuru-sama. Yes, Sama. Put some respect on that name, or better yet, Diablo will personally show up to correct you. And trust me, you don't want that smoke. Let's start at the very beginning. Rimuru-sama wasn't some chosen hero or a noble-born prodigy. Nah, he was just an average 37-year-old salaryman, Satoru Mikami, living his boring office life until bam, he gets stabbed. Tragic, right? But let's be honest, the real tragedy was his dying wish. Hey, make sure to erase my hard drive. Why? Because it was packed with his prized collection of 2D waifus. A true man of culture to the very end. Not a thought for himself, but a final act to protect his legacy of taste. And then, boom, reincarnated. But not as some edgy swordsman or spell-slinging mage. Nope, he becomes a slime, the weakest monster in fantasy lore. You'd think this was a joke, right? Wrong. Rimuru-sama looked at this L and turned it into the biggest booker in isekai history. Rimuru-sama doesn't know her. Let's talk about Rimuru-sama's powers. Predator? More like copy-paste but better. Rimuru-sama can absorb anything and replicate its abilities. Dragons, demons, magic. Heck, he could probably absorb your will to live if he wanted to. Remember Veldora? The big, scary storm dragon that had been sealed for centuries? Rimuru-sama didn't fight him. Nah, he befriended him and casually stored him inside his body. Other isekai MCs are out here struggling with goblins while Rimuru-sama is playing Pokemon with dragons. But why stop there? Rimuru-sama went ahead and built Tempest, a nation where monsters live better than most humans. Equal rights, booming economy, free healthcare, you name it, Tempest has it. Meanwhile, other protagonists are still stuck in some medieval village figuring out how taxes work. And let's not forget the Falmouth incident. Oh, you thought Rimuru-sama was all sunshine and slime? Wrong. Mess with his people, and Rimuru-sama will erase your entire bloodline. Remember when Falmouth killed his people? Rimuru-sama responded by slaughtering 20,000 soldiers like it was a casual Tuesday, evolved into a demon lord, and then clapped back harder than Twitter during a scandal. Diablo, the CEO of loyalty. Now let's talk about Diablo. This man, no, this primordial demon, literally begged Rimuru-sama to let him serve him. Diablo doesn't serve, he conquers. But for Rimuru-sama, he's on his knees, ready to commit war crimes at a moment's notice. You could accidentally mispronounce Rimuru-sama, and Diablo would erase you, your ancestors, and probably your favorite anime just for disrespect. And don't get me started on how Diablo handled those poor fools in the kingdom of Falmouth. Man pulled up with a smile and single-handedly dismantled their entire kingdom. Imagine being so loyal that you make genocide look like customer service. The squad that can solo your verse. But Rimuru-sama doesn't stop with Diablo. Let's talk about the whole squad. Benimaru, the general of Tempest's military. This man is anime hot and can nuke battlefields like it's a party trick. He's basically if Itachi Uchiha had more charisma and a better boss. Shuna. Don't let the cute face fool you. Shuna will politely offer you tea and then curse your entire bloodline if you threaten Rimuru-sama. Adelman. Literal undead priest who went from praying to gods to worshipping Rimuru-sama. Imagine switching religions because a slime impressed you that much. Shion. Ah yes, the OG muscle. Shion might not be the brightest, but her loyalty? Unmatched. She'll body anyone who so much as side-eyes Rimuru-sama. Plus, her cooking could be classified as biological warfare, but Rimuru-sama still eats it with a smile. Now that's loyalty both ways. Milim Nava, the literal Chaos Queen, one of the strongest demon lords, and she treats Rimuru-sama like her bestie. You know you're powerful when the Milim wants to hang out with you. Memes? Rimuru-sama is the meme. The internet loves Rimuru-sama, and for good reason. The memes don't lie. Whether it's all hail Rimuru-sama, Diablo threatening anyone who breathes wrong, or Rimuru-sama casually solving world hunger, the fanbase knows the truth. Oh, and that iconic scene where Rimuru-sama slaughters Falmouth's army? That's not just a power flex. That's the moment the genre shifted. Isekai protagonists went from, I don't want to kill, to delete your existence. Let's recap. Overpowered but humble. Built a nation stronger than most empires. Turns enemies into loyal followers. has Diablo on speed dial. Fashion game? Dripping. Can and will wipe out armies if you touch his people. The literal embodiment of don't start none, won't be none. So, to all the other isekai protagonists out there struggling with goblins, still trying to figure out how to cast Fireball, step aside. This is Rimuru-sama's world. We're all just living in it. And if you disagree, well, Diablo has been awfully quiet lately. I'd watch my back. All hail Rimuru-sama. Now do the smart thing. Like, subscribe, and praise Rimuru-sama in the comments before you mysteriously vanish.